I don't know, she was pretty young, so I was still breastfeeding, and I was like breastfeeding her on the boat and getting some of the better waves I've ever had out there. Felt pretty good. Everyone was happy. You know, how many planes do you think she's been on? Like 40 or something?
Yeah, probably, I think.
A lot.
We're growing just as much as she's growing, I guess. We're growing with her and learning. And that's awesome.
For PHCL Light, we haven't really done an episode on two people at the same time. However, this episode is almost more about a family unit. So Frankie Harrer being a pro surfer, Hugo Boserup being a pro skater, and them navigating their careers while also raising a kid.
What is it?
Crackers, In-N-Out, and gummy bears.
I don't think I've ever filmed something so wholesome. I mean, there's a scene where they're all on a bike together, riding down the street in Malibu at sunset. This is the most wholesome episode of PHCL Light yet. With Frankie Harrer, Hugo Boserup, and Yara.
My name's Frankie Harrer. I'm 26 and I surf.
Name is Hugo and I'm 25 years old. I'm from Copenhagen and I'm a professional skater.
Yara, how old are you?
I'm 2.
What's your name?
I don't know.
Yes, you know. And what do you do?
I don't know.
That's okay. Are you still figuring it out? Trying everything out?
5 years ago, did you think you'd know so much about parachutes?
No. Also, 5 years ago, I didn't think that they were, I thought they were easier to insert than what they are. If we're trying to go to the beach with Frankie, we usually try to pack everything the night before so you don't get all late. I don't know. Lately she's been really into skating, but she definitely surfs the most. Like, she's around the ocean way more than she's around a skate park or a skate spot. The thing she's the most excited about lately has been snowboarding.
She told someone the other day, my mom's a surfer, my dad's a skateboarder, and I'm a... Is that true? That's cool. You can do whatever you want, though. You don't have to do any of them if you don't want to.
I'd never surfed before. Yeah, I was a bad swimmer. Then we met, and then she was like, yeah, you should probably learn how to surf. She would just drag me out. She would be like, yeah, you got this. It's all good. And drag me out in surf that I should definitely not have been in, where I thought I was drowning, and she was just laughing at me. I didn't find it that funny, but...
I wasn't gonna let him drown. Ready? Go.
Oh, there we go. You ready to go?
It's very windy.
I know. Windy, windy.
It's definitely like finding a balance between the two can be difficult, and like I feel like there's been moments where I felt a little guilty maybe for like leaving her to go chase a swell for a few days or whatever, but I feel like there's also so much pressure on parents, and especially like women traditionally, I guess, to always be there and like give up everything to do it. But I feel like we spend so much time with her and we have such a unique setup that when we're with her, we're like 100% there with her doing everything together. And there's a couple weeks a year where I have to go chase a swell, and
Frankie and Hugo give each other the time. It's like, this is your time to shine, and Hugo will go fill a whole part, and Frankie will just be so selfless at home with Yara doing her deal, and then Hugo will be like, all right, you're on that boat trip with the girls for 12 days, have fun. And so it's like they're giving each other these moments and they're balancing it out so beautifully. And
me following that and still being so passionate about it and wanting to push myself in my career and surfing in general makes me a better mom, because I feel like I feel so satisfied, and she can see that too, and she can see that we're pushing ourselves.
you know, they're feeding off each other's success and in the best, most beautiful way possible.
So I think it's kind of a good thing for her to look at, to know that you can do both. Hopefully she's happy about it one day. I think I'm kind of drawn to, I guess, like waves of consequence, because I just like to get barreled. I feel like once I started, I was like doing contests when I was younger and definitely like had a little bit of a moment of loss of love for it. And I was like, had a lot of anxiety around competing. And then I just happened to go on a couple trips to Tahiti. I ended up getting some waves and it like reignited my love for surfing, I think. So since then I've kind of just chased that.
After giving birth to Yara, I feel like Frankie's surfing matured in a calculated way. She's a lot more strategic on what trips to go on, and it's almost like she's a workhorse now, because every trip is like, I need to get a clip, I need to get a solid wave, and to see how she does it all and balances it now, it's like every surf matters. I respect it a lot. She's pushing herself real hard, so it's really inspiring and mega calculated, but really paying off.
Say bye-bye. Okay, we're gonna film you. Look, there's Mama. There you go, Mama. Yay, yay, go, Mama.
It's a big responsibility, but it's really cool. I think you learn a lot about yourself, because when you want someone to act a certain way or to be a certain way, you have to be the role model. So it's a really good reminder to how I want to be and how I want to live my life. They're like little sponges, they copy everything that we do. So it's just a constant reminder of me being the best person that I can be in order for her to be the best person she can be. That we're growing just as much as she's growing, I guess. We're growing with her and learning, growing up. And that's awesome. She's helping us get better at living life. Thanks, Yara.
As soon as we found out that Frankie was pregnant, we don't really know what's going to happen or whatever. It didn't seem real at that point. But then when the doctor called us and was like, yeah, you're pregnant, something like switched already then. And it's like, okay, you have to lock in and figure all this out and get ready. And then once you have your kid, it's a whole nother thing. You have this baby and it's just like overwhelming feeling of happiness and love, and you don't really care about anything else and just being with them. In that moment when you see your kid, you just want to be there the whole time. You only want to spend time with them.
Oh.
The things got really black and white, and it was easy to decide what kind of like route I wanted to go in every situation you got put in front of you. Like, is this gonna be good for me and my family, or does it not really matter? And it's easy to tell then.
How would you describe Hugo's skating?
It's very raw, fast, powerful, scary. Maybe he got a little bit more serious with his skating. He took it more serious as more of a job going forward. But I think he skates the same and maybe even better.
In skating, there's a lot of options where I think I took it for granted, kind of. I love skating and I always wanted to do my best, but I didn't really realize how much it mattered until I was gonna have a family, and then it kind of clicked a little bit differently, where it's like, now you have to get clips, and it's a little more important that you get clips or not. It was amazing because it made me do more stuff. The greatest motivation you could have. It made everything fun because I became so appreciative of all the time I got to spend on my skateboard that I wanted to make the most out of it.
Let's run.
I feel like I kind of felt that when I went to Tahiti, when I was filming for that last video part that I did last year, and she was like I don't know, she was pretty young, so I was still breastfeeding, and I was like breastfeeding her on the boat and getting some of the better waves I've ever had out there. Felt pretty good. Everyone was happy.
I want the bouncy ball.
Yeah, let's go get it. You ready? Er den til mig?
You trying to speak Danish with her?
Yeah. Make sure that she learns that too. What's in it? I don't know.
Ready?
I want to ride it.
Ride it.
Oh, you want to ride it? But we gotta cross the street. We gotta cross the street, baby.
Okay, wait, you gotta be careful between cars. I don't come skating with Hugo all the time, but occasionally when it's like a little spot like this. You can ride it when we get across.
Now you can ride it when we get to the bike hole.
There's gonna be a bike path, they're gonna ride it.
There. You love your scooter? Park. She just goes for it, yeah.
She's a sender.
Yeah, she sends it. And yeah, she goes down, but she doesn't get too bothered by it. She's good at getting back up. Just trying it again. She wants to keep going. She's going pretty fast right now.
Like, hung out for the first time at the beach, and it was Hugo's first time surfing. He was wearing his wetsuit backwards. And I told him, and then he pretty much didn't talk to me for like 3 hours. He was embarrassed. I guess we're mostly based out of Malibu, and then we spend at least like a couple months in the summer, and we go back and forth a few times, I guess, extra throughout the year. But we definitely try to spend the summers in Copenhagen and get her to like get a little bit more of the Danish culture and learn the language, and yeah, fun place to hang out for the summer.
And put this. So could be help. You ready? Whoa!
Go, Yara!
You did it! I love being home. It's so nice. Like, we just have a morning together. We'll usually just go to the beach or something. Frankie can surf. But then if we do something like this, it's just nice because we all get to do what we really want to do, but we get to do it together. Which is the most fortunate thing, I feel like. Or definitely is. But it's really fun because, like, after having a family and all your responsibilities that comes with that, it's really fun to be able to go on a skate trip for a week and just kind of tap out of that too. And you get to do whatever you want throughout the whole day. And it gives me a different perspective on the skate trip too, because I'm still in my routine, so I'll wake up early still and just have so much time that I don't even know what to do with all the time, that I end up skating so much more than I do on like a regular day here at home or something.
Skating is like, I feel like he knows about his trip like a month ahead of time, and I feel like I don't know where I'm going until like a day max ahead, and I'm just like quickly packing my bag.
Surf trips are way more hectic than skate trips, because skate trips it's like, okay, we know we're going here for a week. Usually we know like 2 months in advance or something. She'll decide the day before going on a 12-day trip. But she's like, all right, I'm out of here. And we're just all like, oh, okay. See you later.
But he like thinks it's crazy and stressful, I think. He's like, just make a decision. I'm like, I don't know.
It's a big contrast. Well, I've got it down pretty good now. It's so fortunate being able to have a flexible job like that where we get to spend pretty much all day with her. I'm so grateful for that.
I don't even know. How many planes do you think she's been on? Like 40 or something?
Yeah, probably, I think.
A lot. For the first like 2 years, it was like every 2 weeks pretty much we'd go somewhere.
Now she's not included on the ticket anymore. She hasn't been on as many.
It's pretty common to see two athletes at their level kind of feed off each other, and you draw inspo from the other, and you can just see that their styles like really match each other. It's awesome.
I skate because it's a way that I feel like it gives me the most freedom. Not such as like that I need to express myself, but just it's just the coolest and most fun way of letting out energy. The same way as surfing, where it's like it's one of those things, once you do it a little bit, you just need to do it more and more and push it, see how you can push it for yourself. But I don't know, for my personality, just like the way that you can move fast and get these exciting feelings, that's what I love about it. You don't know what's gonna happen, but you're in control most of the time, but you're not really in control. That's a fun feeling, I think.
Why do I do what I do? I guess I started doing it because my mom did it, and it was like, she just told me to go one day, and I did, and then I kind of was just like, obsessed, like I didn't think of anything else. And then, yeah, she would like take me out of school. I would like, the nurse would like call my classroom and be like, your mom's here for like a family thing. And she would be in her wetsuit and be like, the waves are good, we gotta go. And I think that's kind of how I fell in love with it. And then, yeah, it just kind of grew from there as like a passion that I've had since I was really young. Same thing kind of that he said, it's just always been an outlet for me to like feel good and push myself, and adrenaline's pretty addictive. I don't know, just kept it going. And I feel like there's also something so beautiful about being in the ocean in a way of like now, especially with so much technology, it's like the only time that you're totally disconnected from everything and can just be in nature, and for me, like disconnect from everything and be like totally there.
Yeah, my dreams been new.
Which is nice. Uh-oh.
You okay? What happened?
Slipped. That's it.
I think photography gives you the world's best visa. It allows you to travel and allows you into the lives of lots of different types of people, and you get a first row seat and see it and witness it and document it, and I think that's amazing, and it's a privilege to be able to witness.